हाय गाइस, गुड इवनिंग। कैसे हो आप लोग सब? आई होप आप सब एकदम बढ़िया, फर्स्ट क्लास और मजे में होंगे, राइट? यस सर। सो दोस्तों, जैसे हमने बात करी थी कि सर अब हमारे क्लासेस खत्म हो चुके हैं और अब हमें पढ़ाई करना है। बट पढ़ाई के साथ साथ सर एक कुछ अलग मोटिवेशन, सर एक कुछ डायरेक्शन कि सर ये एग्जाम्स के समय पे, एग्जाम्स के बाद हमें अगर आर्टिकलशिप के लिए तैयारी करनी है तो सर अभी से क्या क्या एफर्ट्स हम लोग ले। तो इसी चीज को ध्यान में रखते हुए मैं सीए हर्षद जाजू आपके लिए खास एक सेमिनार अरेंज किया है। किससे? तो भाई, मैंने जो ये सेमिनार अरेंज कराया है, अर्नस्ट एंड यंग, वन ऑफ द बिग फोर्स ऑफ द कंट्री, उसके मैनेजर, अर्नस्ट एंड यंग के मैनेजर पुणे डिवीजन के सीए आशीष जैन। यस, सीए आशीष जैन, उनके साथ आज आपका अपॉइंटमेंट फिक्स हो गया है। तो मेरे भाई, मेरे कलीग सीए आशीष जैन आपको आने वाले कुछ समय में इतनी बातें बताएंगे, मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूं, आपको बहुत मजा आएगा, बहुत मजा आएगा। उनका मतलब जो एक्सपीरियंस जब वो शेयर करेंगे ना, यू विल लाइक अमेजिंग अमेजिंग, बहुत मजा आएगा, माहौल एकदम। सो मेरे प्यारे भाई और बहनों, जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत कीजिए सीए आशीष जैन का। तालियां बजती रहनी चाहिए, यहां तक सुनाई आनी चाहिए। सीए आशीष जैन सर आपके सामने आ रहे हैं। सर प्लीज वेलकम टू आवर शो। सारे बच्चे बहुत एक्साइटेड है कि सर आइए प्लीज। अब अगली आवाज सीए आशीष जैन सर की आप सुनेंगे गाइस। सर प्लीज प्लीज टेक द स्टेज सर। यस।
गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स। आई होप आप सब आज के पूरे दिन के मतलब हेक्टिक डे के साथ वेयर यू वेर बीइंग अटेंडिंग योर लेक्चर्स, डूइंग योर स्टडीज एंड यू मस्ट बी टायर्ड नाउ. I will not take much of your time, but today I would request you guys that today don't have to carry your notes, your pen, pencils, nothing. You don't have to take any of the notes. Just take the back seat and just hear out. Out of the studies, you don't have to think anything. No tactics to कि कैसे याद रखना है, क्या नहीं याद रखना है. अभी आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि मतलब हमें कैसे मतलब आने वाले अटेम्प्ट के लिए प्रिपेयर करना है. हाउ शुड वी प्रिपेयर फॉर दैट. देन लेटर ऑन what is our next stage after clearing the intermediate exam, where we will have to do the internship. And to know that from where you must be having various questions that now in this phase of doing the internship, how to do it, where to do it, how would be our journey, and various other questions which we can discuss in the coming session. But today, to start, I would like to really wish that now after completing all your, I hope that you must have completed all your classes for the intermediate exam, and now this is the phase of the remaining period of 3 months where you have to do the self study. You need to prepare a plan for yourself that for the coming 3 months, and ऑल्सो टू गिव योर बेस्ट. मीन्स आज तक जितना तुमने मतलब कभी किसी एग्जाम के लिए नहीं दिया, नाइदर फॉर योर सीपीटी और योर एंट्रेंस एग्जाम, बट नाउ दिस इज द टाइम where you have to give your best, because this is the only time where all your hard works, all your efforts of attending the sessions during this COVID pandemic, and to get the best of the best results, this is the moment. And as for many of your guys, this is the first attempt. You know that this is the golden attempt where we are more energetic, we are more having more interest and keen to give our best, because first attempt is the first attempt. Because and giving my personal experience, I can tell you the relief which we get in clearing the attempts is awesome. And now to tell about myself, that I've not introduced myself. I am a CA Ashish Jain. I am working as an audit manager in Ernst and Young, which is one of the big fours in India and also a multinational company as well. So it's been 7 years of myself in EY, and I have cleared my CA exam in May 2012, and it's been a long journey. Means I can tell you, means I have not done an internship in EY. I have done my internship in a small firm, means in a small firm. And after qualification of CA, I did my exam in I did my further career in GD Apte. It's one of the mid-sized firm. And after gaining some experiences, I just thought that now I should move on to a Big 4. So you must be so अब जैसे कि इंटर्नशिप है, तो फिर मतलब अभी ये पीरियड में मतलब इंटर्नशिप किधर करने चाहिए, कहाँ नहीं करना चाहिए, दैट वुड बी द क्वेश्चंस, राइट? So the starting point is the objective. What is the objective of doing the internship? What is our goal? Whether we need to set up a practice or to do a career in uh, the industry or in the big fours, that you guys need to decide right now. And after deciding, you have to think. तो अपने को उधर ये देखना है कि मतलब अभी हमें इंटर्नशिप कहाँ से करनी है. तो हमें अभी तुम कहाँ हो, हमें ये देखना है. क्या? हाँ, तो अभी हम कहाँ है, हमें वो देखना है कि मतलब अभी हमें सीए आर्टिकलशिप वगैरह करनी है, हमें मतलब हमारा फोकस कैसा रहना चाहिए, हमें किस तरीके से इंटर्नशिप करनी है. क्योंकि ये जो 3 पीरियड का जो पीरियड है, ये पीरियड ही है जहाँ फिर आपको सब सीखना है. क्योंकि यही ये इंग्लिश में बोलता हूँ. Because in this period you have to prepare yourself as a complete chartered accountant. You don't even have to just to understand that it's just not a period which is to be passed on. During this period we need to set up our goals, our objectives, that how we need to take our internship. Okay, because this is the preparation period. We need to see that means based on the practical experiences, which clients we do, which and what experiences we are gaining out of it. It's important, because I can tell you that my principal used to tell me that, Ashish, till the time you are doing internship you can learn, you can ask me anything, but in these 3 years of period you have to clear you have to become a chartered accountant. It's just not that you have to complete your internship, go for the exams, clear the exams, then you can join any of the industry or set up a practice and you are a chartered accountant. Because along with your studies and along with clearing your CA final exam, you also have to develop yourself, that to call yourself that you are a chartered accountant. Okay, because once you are clear, then you can understand that there is a change in the perspective of the people looking after you. Because a day before of the result people will say, okay, you are doing CA, अच्छा CA कर रहा है, एग्जाम कब है, अच्छा ऐसा है, okay, best of the luck. But once you are cleared with the exam, the perspective changes towards you completely, because now you are a chartered accountant. Now they can come up with the various queries and all, that now you being a CA, can you just guide me these things with what is to be done in this case, in that manner. Can you guide me on the GST or on the creation of the company, or can you take my files. So that time you can means see that how the life changes after clearing CA. But at that moment of time you can't tell your the known ones or to the relatives that, sir, I will have to look into this, or I have not studied this. So articleship is the period where you have to prepare for yourself. Okay, And it is also a myth that I can tell you basis my experiences, since I have done my articleship from a small firm or from a and did my means post qualifications in a mid-sized firm, and also right now I am seeing the interns in the big 4 as well. And I can tell you that whichever place you go, you have to get the experiences out from your articleship. No, I have just read from means one of the comments. I am not saying that we should not do articleship from the big 4. Okay, means we just have to means if I can just give you a view that if you want to do and practice, then you can get the most of the experiences by doing the mid means experience in the mid-sized firm or from the small firm. Even it's not wrong to do from the big 4, because in the mid-sized firm you can get to learn uh, about filing of returns, filing of notices, because there are various departments where you work on. But in the big 4, it is a completely different environment, because means in short, each and everything has its pros and cons. Even I would say that once again that it's based on your objective कि आपको लाइफ में करना क्या है. अगर हम ये देख रहे हैं कि मुझे लॉन्ग टर्म में मतलब मुझे इंडस्ट्री में ही जॉब करना है, या तो फिर इंडस्ट्री में जॉब करना है, या तो फिर मुझे कॉरपोरेट वर्ल्ड में ही जाना है, तो फिर यस 100% आई वुड टेल दैट you should go for big 4. And it is also not it is preferred that we means in the big 4 we take two groups clear candidates. But I would tell you that don't wait for means in case any of you gets only one attempt clear, so don't wait for passing for your second group, because you're delaying your CA final and also taking this because 6 months is a precious period. Okay. And क्या पता कि वापस सेकेंड ग्रुप क्लियर होने के बाद आप लोगों को भी मतलब big 4 में मतलब इंटर्नशिप मिल ही जाएगी. During my recent times also, I have seen people that they want to do the internship from big 4 only, and they are so obsessed with that. But for that, don't delay your CA final exam. एंड इन द मीन्स अभी मिड साइज या स्मॉल फर्म में भी ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब हमको एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए ऑप्शन ज़्यादा नहीं मिलता है. सी आई कैन टेल यू फ्रॉम वन ऑफ माई एक्सपीरियंसेस. रिसेंटली आई डिड वन इंटरव्यू. आई डू इंटरव्यू फॉर द इंटर्न्स एंड फॉर द execs. One candidate asked me that, sir, means after joining, means what I can learn from the firm. So I can tell you that it's all based upon your in on your intent, what we need to gain out of our internship. Okay. क्योंकि आज जब आप समझो कि आज आपने फर्म ज्वाइन की है, धीरे धीरे आप स्टार्ट कर रहे हो किसी एंगेजमेंट या तो किसी क्लाइंट का आप ऑडिट कर रहे हो. ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब पहले क्या बोलते हैं, ईच एंड एवरी टाइम यू विल बी गेटिंग एक्सपीरियंसेस, क्योंकि जब तक अपना इंटेंट नहीं है ना, या तो फिर अपने पास कुछ गोल्स नहीं है, वी हैव द ईगरनेस, वी हैव द इंटरेस्ट, दैट टाइम टिल दैट टाइम यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू make most of the use of your internship. And yes, the vibe in the big 4 working as an article, see, it's good, but for that I will take this differently. I will say कि मतलब if you guys are getting opportunity to do an internship in an big 4, then yes, it is a completely different experiences, because you carry a brand. You carry a brand of a big 4 along with you. But to carry that brand, you also have to see that are you gaining a lot out of your brand or the place where you have been. Because I can tell you for in an average two or three candidates get selected out of 100 CVs. So if you are those luckiest one, then you have to see that how much you are making use out of that. And for one of the question means which I read for that for the multiple attempts. See, we do prefer means in the big four. I am not naming about the EY particularly because I am associated with the EY, but I can tell you about the other big means the big fours or the other small kinds. Means why to think from today that whether we can get the internship in EY after 2 attempts or 3 attempts. We have to clear it in the first attempt. Okay. So I can also say that today is the time where now you first have to focus on your next step, which is nothing but clearing your intermediate exam. And the preps for that is very important. And post that do you have to means think on that what is your objective, and after that you also have to see on the means and then you also have to see that why. Okay, how difficult it is to get in big four as an article. And I will also clear one myth that it is nothing that a jack or any contacts will get you through into the EY. It's also means I can tell you from my experience and also from the interns who are there working with me in the big fours. It's all based on your means how you are going to give the interviews, and also based on your efforts as well. Okay. And I would like to say that we need to have a means better Excel skills, because nowadays, as you know that everything is getting digitalized world, and also the use of the uh, means analytics has been increased in the audit field. So we need to have a proper hand on our Excel skills as well. So I would tell that say that make use of your ITTs, and if you are not having much hand on your Excel skills, then after your exams, after doing your exams till the time of your results or the interviews, you can go through your through the Excel courses, MS Office courses. You can see the videos on the clients on the YouTube as well. Okay, I'm just trying to means answer the comments which I'm getting, but I may not be able to answer each and everything because a lot of comments are getting poured in. So one of the courses means it's big four. It's I would like, as I said, that the Excel skill is important. It's not only for the big four but also for doing the during our articleship as well, because Excel plays an very important role during our audits. And for the question that what should be asked in the interviews, so actually I will tell you that in the interviews, nothing is. It's a myth that the interviews in the big fours are very means hard and very difficult to crack on. It's all depends, because nothing we ask more than the fundamentals. Because as you know that we should have audit in our blood, means the fundamentals of audit accounting, then recent amendments should be there in within ourselves. We don't have to prepare for the interviews actually if we have good hand on our basic principles of accounting and auditing. and it is not mandatory to talk in English in Big Four. It is means in the language in which you are comfortable on. Any other questions? I will just run through from the questions. Means about the if what if we clear in the second attempt and but got the rank. It's I have seen the cases that even if the candidate is a ranker, still there could, it's not mandatory that he will be selected in the Big Four. It's he has even he is a ranker, he has to go by the process, he needs to give the aptitude test, and then he has to clear to 2 to 3 rounds of the technical rounds, and if we are comfortable, only then the candidate gets selected. So it's nothing that a ranker gets mandatorily selected in the Big Fours. No, not compulsory. Rank is not compulsory for the Big Fours. Package, I can for CA, I can tell you that it is a good sum, and you must be having your known friends in your industry, so you can inquire, and to earn that package and to have get that revenue, I would request you to guys to clear the attempt. Yes, body language do plays an important role during the interview, because we also get to understand that what is the mindset of the candidate, whether he is having a seriousness towards his internship or not, or a casual person, uh, and whether there is eagerness to learn or not. So that is also plays a vital role. Yes, as rightly said by means it's not uh, compulsory that you will get the only the greatest experience in the Big Four only opportunities. Even the small and medium sized firms gets you can get the experience. In the attempts, I can see that the focus is more on EY, but I am it means I am just means I am not here to advertise about the doing the internship in Big Four, but I am just saying that uh, it's if we have to gain the knowledge, then we can gain knowledge from anywhere, even from the small size, because I have done my internship from a very small firm, and in there and there I had learned like anything. I can tell that I have made best use of my internship, even though that was a very small firm. And see, today even a small size firm person can also work in a Big Four. So don't think, it's all depend on your objective. Will say that what is your objectives towards the life. So for the average stipend, frankly, it's a means it is a good amount, but I'm not sure that what is the amount, bro. Because I frankly it's because it stipend, I don't think that should be matter, because we are doing the internship for the purpose of learning, and as per the definition of the stipend, it is nothing but the reimbursement of the cost which you incur during this course. No foreign language is required. It is not necessary, even though we are doing multinational clients, they do also prefer discussions in English. And for the rounds in Big Four, they are 2 to 3 rounds. one is HR round, and 2 to 3 technical rounds. Basic qualities what are required for an internship, as I told, that it is something, but you should be having a good hang on your basics of audit and on the accounting part, and also your mindset towards the internship is plays a important role. By what time interview is held to hire in articles? So I can tell you that don't wait for the exams or the results to come out, because generally big fours or the other even the mid-sized firms look for the interns before the results gets announced. For the transfer cases, it depends actually from case to case. I will not be means it's all depend on the demand and supply, what is there right at that moment of time. So it's difficult to answer that whether transfer cases are being allowed in any of the big fours or not. Yes, you should start learning Excels and Tally from the CA Foundation, but I will say that you can learn those means after giving your intermediate exams. Frankly, there is no significant difference as such in means frankly, uh, as a person, yes, there is a brand value in the big four. It is a different experience, but as compared to the working in mid-sized firm and in the big four, I will tell you that work is work. We have to give the best to our clients, even though that client is of the mid-sized firm or for the big four firm, because quality ultimately matters. There is no mark system in an interview. Maybe for the first round of aptitude test there could be a mark system, which I am not that aware of, but later on it all depends on your interview. Either it is a pass or it is a maybe next time. I can hear the comments that after clearing the first group, can we give the uh, can we start with the internship or not? Firstly, it all depends on the demand and supply, what is there at that moment of time. And secondly, I would request that the means the if you are not getting the articleship in the mid-sized firm or in the big fours, then don't wait or postpone your attempt. Go for the second group and clear it. Any other? Yeah, means एग्जाम के बाद इंटरव्यू देख. Generally, as I said, that the inter means the intern drive is generally held before the exam, before the results getting declared. Just a second, guys. बंद हो गया. ये
हो
बंद
गया
होगा
बच्चों का क्वेरीज. यस.
ये ऑटोमेटिकली बंद हो
नहीं
गया
नहीं, वो तेरा स्ट्रीमिंग चालू है. देखो क्या क्वेरीज.
नीचे कमेंट्स तो हो गए थे वो, क्योंकि कुछ तो डिस्कशन
नहीं,
चालू
चालू
है।
है। You are right.
Okay. Sorry, there was a technical glitch because of which I was not able to comment for a couple of minutes now. Yeah, for sending the CVs for the Big Four, so there is a means you can visit to the website, and there is an ID or the career forums on the website. So from there you can send the CVs. Other courses to pursue in articleship, I would frankly, it's my view that I would say that during articleship we should focus on the articleship, because that is the period which will come only once in your lifetime, because that is a prep period for your practical things. Because I can tell you from my experience that after, when I was actually preparing for my final examinations, I saw that I've already done these things. I've no means in the many of my auditing and accounting concepts were practically used, or I have already seen those things, so I don't have to put in much efforts for that learning that thing. You can get means on the exposure of doing the articleship, means I can means I am not I can say that it's not that you can get everything exposure, but it also depends on you, that how much efforts you guys put in to gain a lot of knowledge or the experience. It's all a give and take thing frankly. The extent of efforts you will put in during your articleship, the more you will gain out of it. No, I have not done articleship from the Big Four. It was from a mid-sized small firm. Uh, as a disadvantage, Sunai, see, if I will like to clarify one thing, that whether there is a disadvantage, means if we are doing the articleship only in the audit, whether we will be only getting experience in the audit department only and not for the tax department. I can tell you that it's, even if you are working in a mid-sized firm or any other firm, even if there is no department system, there, it's not that in a 3 years of period you will be able to learn everything. Okay, you might learn 7 of 10 things, because ultimately you are also the one who have to see that the three things for which you are not getting the experiences, are you at least doing, putting or some more efforts to learn about that. In the today's world, we can see means what is the technical guidance there available in the system, or on the means Google, or in the study material, we can learn from that. So it's not that in any of the firm or organization you can learn 100%. Some efforts has to be put by you as well. If it is not a practical experience, then you can have the option to gain for it from the theoretical experience as well. Because if I say that the exposure which I did in a small size firm, it's completely different from the work which I am doing right now. In that period I used to do the bank audits, but today I'm not doing any of the bank audits. Okay, today I'm doing the clients in the manufacturing and in the automobile sectors, but I know audit. So wherever you are, you should know that, at least you know that how to do the audit. Because as you must know, I have learned in the audit class, what is the fundamentals of audit. If we know the assertions, if we know the logic, how, what are the PSPs, OSPs, what is the risk involved, what is the impact on the financial statements or anything, then you can do anything. Because ultimately what is important is the fundamentals. If you know that what is the risk and what could be the impact, what should be done in this case, then you know audit. No, I will means अलग अलग firm के experience नहीं. I will say that don't it is not a period there where you have to do the hopping. मीन्स हॉपिंग ऑफ द फर्म्स. मीन्स आज 6 महीने इधर कर लिया, उधर के 6 महीने फिर दूसरे फर्म में कर लेता हूँ. नेवर डू दैट थिंग, because this is a period which will run fast and you will not get to know that how the 3 years of period has passed by, because it will take 3 to 4 months to adjust in a firm. Then after, as you were able to learn something, you took the transfer to another firm. Then again you will go there, you will make yourself comfortable, you will try to adjust yourself in that firm, and then you will start learning. So ultimately what, after years of experience of articleship, you have not earned much out of it, right? Computer courses, I will just say that Excel skills are important. So just hand on it, on that, not only for the big four, for but for any of your firm. Assertions are important. And during the articleship, it's not just about gaining the experiences, it is also about to develop yourself, that how to work in a corporate culture, how to develop our communication skills, how to develop the uh, as a personality, means personality development as well. So we will be able to understand that thing as well. So after a period of 3 years, you just think that you have to be a complete person as a chartered accountant. For industrial training, I will again tell you that it all depends on that. It just not an experience to do industrial training. It is not a mandatory one. But if you think that you want to do your career in the industry, then you may opt for industrial training. So I will just take 5 more minutes of your guys. There are few of the repeated comments which I have already answered. If you ask for my one of the favorite experiences, that then that experience is just clearing the chartered accountancy at all levels. So if you want to pursue a career in investment banking, I would links means you can do the articleship in the Big Four, but means there is no specialization department. Means if you want to do investment banking, then you need to, maybe you can just look for the Big Four which has the banking sector, and there you can apply for. It's not that Pune is doing. We should do the internship from Pune itself. For internal audit department or the stat audit department, it again depends that means how much interest you have in that subject and what is your long term goal or your objective. That will always answer your questions. For CFA with articleship or focus on articleship only, I will say that during our articleship, just focus on your articleship. एक टाइम पे एक ही करते हैं. So for the finals, as a preparatory leave, means I think 3 to 4 months of period is being given as a means leave period, which is a good one. Means it is as per the regulations which has been laid down by the ICI. According to that, we get the leaves. Yeah, there is a means one question I would like to answer, that does an article in Big 4 gets a holiday on Sunday? Means on behalf of the mid-sized firms and the Big 4s, I will say it's not that we have to work on the weekends. It depends on the situation. PwC can go for. There is no issue as such. It is a very good firm. So maybe another minute, but as you guys means, I will just give my Insta ID or my email ID, where you can just ask for the for your other questions, where I will surely try to get back to you. अच्छा, अच्छा किचन करना. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
So okay, thank you guys. I will take a stop here now, and once again I would like to means ask you that to give your best in your upcoming event, in your exams. Get cleared in the first attempt itself. Make the most use of it, and after giving your exams, think over that what is your objective, where you have to do your internship, what is your long term goals, and accordingly decide where you want to do articleship. Thank you. Yeah, Ashit.
Chalo. Amazing. I hope you guys have enjoyed this session and most of your queries have been solved by sir. तो उम्मीद करता हूं कि आप लोगों को बहुत मजा आया होगा. एंड द बॉटम लाइन ऑफ दिस टुडेज इंटरेक्शन इज गाइस कि अभी एग्जाम्स के लिए बहुत अच्छे से मेहनत करो. अपना जो एजेंडा है, जो टारगेट है कि आपको कौन से फील्ड में आपको आर्टिकलशिप करना है, कहां पे आपको एक्सप्लोर करना है, उसके हिसाब से आपने आपकी जो एग्जाम्स के बाद और रिजल्ट के बीच में जो आपका टाइम स्पैन है उसमें आपने डिसाइड करना है और उसके हिसाब से आपने प्रिपरेशंस करना है. राइट. सो आई होप टुडेज इंटरेक्शन वाज वेरी फ्रूटफुल. कल मिलेंगे और कल हम लोग इंटरमीडिएट को किस तरीके से इस प्रिपरेटरी लीव में कैसे पढ़ना है, क्या क्या हम लोग ने कैसे स्ट्रेटेजी बनाना है, उसके ऊपर हम लोग बातचीत करेंगे. सो टुमारोज इंटरेक्शन अगेन विथ मी विल बी वेरी वैल्यूएबल कि हम लोग बात करेंगे कि बॉस कैसे सर प्रिपरेटरी लीव में हम लोग ने अपना बेस्ट देना है. राइट. Yes. So thank you very much, guys. You've been very lovely audience. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Tata. Take care. Have a great evening. Thank you. Bye bye.